You won't believe this, this woman named Linda from the fancy gated community down the road actually called the cops on my private ranch. Yeah, you heard that right. Called the cops because I was breaking HOA rules on land I own outright. Classic. Huh. But here's the kicker. The cop showed up, looked at the property lines, and told her straight up, "You're trespassing." Talk about a plot twist. Let me back up a sec so you get the full picture. My name's Jack Harper, 45, ex-military engineer. Now just a guy trying to live quietly on his 100-acre ranch, just outside a small Colorado town. I picked this spot exactly because there's no HOA, no meddling neighbors, no power trips. But right next door is this shiny gated community, Pinewood Estates, where Linda reigns like the HOA queen, blonde bob, clipboard always in hand, measuring tape ready like she's the sheriff of the place. It started small complaints about my fences not matching their standards, noise from some equipment. I shrugged it off. Then the fake letters started coming, with official-looking HOA stamps threatening me to cease activity. I ignored them. Of course. But Linda, she wasn't having it. One morning, she just marched right onto my property. No knock, no hello, just, "You can't build here without HOA approval," I told her politely. "Ma'am, this is private land. I'm not under your HOA." She snapped pictures of my tractor like she caught a criminal. Next week, one of my ranch hands gets hassled at the gas station by a guy claiming to be an HOA inspector following him, taking photos of his truck. Yeah, that's when I knew things were escalating. Packages went missing. Contractors got scared and stopped showing up after someone hammered a fake "stop work" sign on my gate. I even put up cameras to catch what was going on. Then the morning, Linda called 911. Said I was illegally building something dangerous. The cop, Officer Reynolds, came out calm as ever. I showed him my land documents, and after a quick look, he turned to Linda and said, "Ma'am, you crossed private property without permission. That's trespassing." Her face, priceless. She stormed off, phone in hand, threatening lawyers. But the drama didn't stop there. The next day, I hear heavy equipment rumbling by the fence line. Turns out Linda hired a contractor to build a boundary wall right on my property line with a forged document that looked like I signed off on it. I confronted the contractor. He had no clue it was fake. Then Linda shows up in heels, sunglasses, and a wide-brimmed hat like she was walking a runway. Told me, "You'll thank me later." The HOA voted on this. I just shook my head. Told her it was illegal and to leave. Then came the vandalism. Wire fences cut. Red spray paint lines all over the grass. Cones scattered like some weird prank. The sheriff's office got involved, issued a no-contact order against Linda and warned her. Still, she kept pushing. She filed a false civil complaint accusing me of unauthorized development. Ridiculous, right? But it made me waste half a day pulling permits and paperwork. Here's where it gets wild. My cameras caught two men working with drones flying over my property. Turns out, Linda hired them to map my land without permission. Law enforcement busted them. Linda got citations. And the HOA board was shocked. Some members said she went rogue. Linda then tried to set up a community garden on my grazing pasture. She pulled fence posts, marked land, and refused to back down even as deputies showed up. She even filed a lawsuit demanding damages and forcing me to cooperate. The judge totally dismissed her case and called her out for abusing power. Late one night, my ranch's motion sensors went off. Someone tried to burn down my generator shed. Firefighters and deputies came just in time. Finally, the HOA sent a letter apologizing and kicked Linda off the board for her craziness. But by then, I was worn out. Power trips like hers don't just go away. So, the story ends with Linda escorted off my land. Legal battles behind us. But you know what? It left me thinking about how people abuse community for their own control. What would you do if your neighbor tried to steal your land piece by piece? Is this just a battle of stubbornness or a fight for what's right? Drop your thoughts below because this isn't just about one ranch. It's about community, power, and respect. If you've got a story like this, share it. Let's talk about when neighbor becomes enemy and how to fight back without losing your mind. Thanks for sticking around. Make sure to like and subscribe for more wild tales from real life.